We're going to go ahead and start off by creating the first 3D model in Autodesk Fusion, and it being the cube construction block. Before I get started, anytime that you get ready to 3D model something, we do want to check to make sure we're in the correct units. So over here in the browser, I'm going to click on the little arrow next to document settings. And I want to make sure that these units say inches, and in some cases you'll see the ounce mass. So if I want to change this, or if yours does not say that, notice this little icon that pops up that says change active units. I'm going to click on that, and then over on the right side of my screen I can choose the drop down to change over to inches or another particular unit of measure. So I'm going to make sure it says inches. If I go along, I can click this little check mark that says set as default. And that way, every time we open up a file, it will open in inches. And then I can go ahead and select OK. Since my file's already there, I'm going to click cancel. But you can always select OK to set that in. To get us started, we're going to go ahead and move up here to the create sketch command. And if you don't see that in the ribbon, or for some reason later on, if you can't find a command that's in the ribbon that might be in my video, go ahead and just click on the create panel, and you'll find that same command housed there. So create sketch, either option will get you there. The principal work planes will show up. I'm going to choose, now this work plane is set up this way because of the Z orientation change that we made in our settings in the intro to the user interface video. So we can always go back and make those changes so that way it matches. So I'm going to choose this work plane. Inside of the sketch, we're going to have one point, which is the origin right here. This is the only known point in space. That's 0, 0. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go up and I'm going to grab the line command. Again, if you don't see it, you can always click on the create panel and find it in the panel too. Okay, I'm going to select line. And what I'm going to do is it says to place the first point. So when we're drawing lines, it's a 2-click process. I'm going to click, I'm going to put it right on the origin. I'm going to see this little blue kind of square show up. So I'm going to click. And then I'm going to go ahead and just draw a line up, and I'm going to click again. I'm going to go over to the right. You'll see it kind of snaps. Your line will snap whenever you get it to be nice and straight and horizontal. I'm going to click again. I'm going to go down, and when I get kind of close to where I started, it'll kind of snap into place. I'll click again, and then I'm going to move over and make another connection. So that way I get a full kind of cube shape. Now I'm done placing lines, so I'm going to right click and select OK to stop using the line command. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the sketch dimension tool. So sketch dimension is up here. Again, if you don't see it, go to the create panel. Sketch dimensions right here at the bottom. So I'm going to click. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my edges to note like how wide and how tall this is going to be. So I'm going to select this line, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to select the right side line, the 2 vertical lines, and then I'm going to click to place the dimension right here. Now notice that it's going to place the dimension and it's going to have a number. All I have to do is this is going to be highlighted, so all I got to do is type in what number I want. In this case for the cube, it's 1.125 or 1 inch and 1/8. I don't have to worry about hitting backspace. I don't have to worry about putting in the units because it already knows it's in inches. So I'm going to go ahead and once I type that number, I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard. Okay, it's going to resize my sketch. The only thing I have left to do is I'm going to click on the top line. And I'm going to click on the bottom line, and I'm going to place this dimension off to the side, click to place, and place the same dimension as far as the value. So there's our cube shape. We notice how all of our lines turned black. That means it's fully constrained. It's got all the dimensions it needs to finish out. I'm going to go ahead and select finish sketch up here, the green check mark. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the extrude command. So I'm going to select this, and then here, I can just kind of type in, so you'll see there's like a little mini toolbar that kind of sometimes gets caught somewhere on your screen. So here I'll kind of drag it over. But here I can do the same kind of thing, 1.125 since it's a cube. This is going to set the depth in there. And then this is going to create a new body, so you can always look at the menu on the right side to see that. I'll select OK. And I'm going to go ahead and just select, when I move up here by the view cube, I'm going to see a little house icon. When I see that, I'm going to click it. And that kind of sizes it up to the screen for me. The only thing we're going to do to finish out the video is I'm going to go to the modify panel. I'm going to go down to appearance. And what this is we're allowed to change the appearance of this particular model. So down here in your folders, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll down until I find the paint. And then I'm going to just use the glossy paint. And whatever color your construction blocks are, you can go ahead and add the color over just by dragging and dropping onto the model. And once you have that, I'm going to select close on the menu. And then for here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure you hit save. And I would name this, for example, your last name and then cube inside of your folder that you're allowed to save in. So I'm going to go ahead and click save, and that's going to go ahead and save our file.